I also predict Sri Anwar would not be able to be a prime minister as his face is more fire-shaped unless he can change the shape of his face. And I so say Anwar would have some big disaster in his middle age. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic, I want to talk about the physiognomy of Anwar, Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim. Okay. Before that, I want to share with you, this is when a person, successful husband, they always have a good wife behind him, silently support him. Therefore, as a good wife or mother, the lady should not always scold her husband or children with ugly work all day, all time. This is seem to be a spell, cursing very bad luck to the person being scolded. So if you scold your children stupid, then he becomes stupid. If you bless him clever boy, then he becomes very clever boy. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Today the topic I want to discuss is how to analyze Dato Sri Anwar bin Ibrahim face reading. Who is Dato Sri Anwar bin Ibrahim? This is a face reading analysis. Does not involve any political factor or comment. Dato Sri Anwar was Vice Prime Minister of Malaysia since 1991 to 1998. He has been twice served as a 12-16 leader of opposition since May 2020, from August 2008 to March 2015. So how old is Dato Sri Anwar now? Dato Sri Anwar is 73 years old. In Chinese lunar calendar year is 874 years old. He is born 10 August 1947 at noon time. From Chinese lunar calendar year, he was born at fire water year, earth go month, go day, and wood fire time. So he's a go born at go month. His life is create waters, lights wood, insult earth, and destroy go. So maybe destroyed by go. Be careful. This is a Chinese calculation on the five different elements to the person's fate. So how to practically use your physiognomy skill after you have learned it? I told you already. Always use the news on the newspaper. Take out the photo and identify yourself. This is a good practice. So we come and see the photo now. This is a young time when Anwar. You can see the face. On top is the forehead is a square one. It's a gold. After the forehead from the eyebrow come down is a triangle shape. There's a fire. So he has 30% gold, 70% fire. He was an acute person, irritable, strong persuasive ability, good leadership, good eloquence, young man. Because he has 30% gold face shape. That's why he was appreciated by Dr. Mahathir, a pure gold face shape. You remember, the gold face shape one always have a good friend with the face shape people. So he got 30%. That means Mahathir can make him as a good friend. This is important. So they worked together for 16 years. From 1991, they have been neighbors for 6 years. That period, Dr. Mahathir was a prime minister and Dato Sri Anwar was a vice prime minister, Minister of Finance. They stay together, work together as a neighbor. No. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, please do it now by pressing the subscribe and ringing bell together, and write your valuable comments on the YouTube. Thank you for your support. At the beginning of 1998, I was invited by the Vice President of Institute of Engineers Malaysia, IEM, Mr. Lee Kueh Lu, to do a face reading presentation at the HQ of IEM in Patarin Jaya, Selangor, Malaysia. There was around 300 participants. Maybe some of them still remember me from the MIM. There was a majority that night, 75% Malay, and some Indian Chinese engineer and some businessmen. I told them the Chinese physiognomy, face reading, is not belong to any religions, as this was a spatial knowledge and static skill which was used in China from 6,000 years ago. During that period, the whole world did not have any religion. People only praying sky, earth, sun and moon. So after my presentation, one of the engineers asked me to predict the relationship of the two pictures behind me. So I don't know who is behind me. I just turned around. I saw, wow, there was a photograph of Dr. Mahathir and Dr. Sri Anwar. Wow, I don't know how to answer. So I told them that I could only predict through the physiognomy of these two photos, but no comments of any political issue. I told them Dr. Mahathir was 100% gold shape of face, and Sri Anwar was 30% gold shade and 70% majority fire. As a chemical engineer, we know these two elements, the physical property of these two elements, fire and gold. We know if you put the gold nearby the fire, it will be heating out or melt. When the gold melt, it might be cover the fire and extinguish the fire. So I told them they have been working together more than 16 years. It's a very long time. It was a dangerous period at that time, 1998. It's an earth and wood year because these two elements is not good for the gold and fire. So as a year, it was not good for Anwar. So I predicted they will become an enemy in future. I quite confirm of that. I also predict Sri Anwar would not be able to be a prime minister as his face is more fire shaped unless he can change the shape of his face. And I say Anwar would have some big disaster in his middle age, but his luck will recover back when he was old, after 69 years old. So at 5 to 6 months after my presentation at IEM HQ, Dr. Mahathir and Dato Sri Anwar crashed and broke down. Anwar was dismissed and captured by the police. At that period, some of the IEM engineers call me. They say whether I am the government agent or spy. How can I knew this 6 months before the incident? I told them, I know. I asked them, don't make me into trouble. I am actually only present a physiognomy. I didn't know political issue. What is the shape of face Dato Sri Anwar now? You can see or not? 100% changing. This is earth shape. It's oval shape. You can see the skill under the finger is all coming out. Then only the center of the finger, this center finger, the below is a lower part. This is belong to him, his future. That means when this part is a lower, the person could be bankrupt, could be in prison, could be very bad in his life. So this is portion, one of the portion lowest on the hand, on the heel, or the heel below the finger. This is a lower, you can see. In 1974, Anwar was 27 years old. He was graduate from University of Malaysia, MUS. As the age between 24 and 30, he was very good luck with his forehead. He had a very strong young age. He was a president of several young student party from 1982. At the age of 35 to 50, that means eyes plus a nose. His best fortune was shown on his eyes and nose. He was invited by Dr. Mahathir to join the government team and the United Malay National Organization UMNO, to join UMNO, which was the largest Malay politician party in Malaysia, especially from 1991 to 1997. At the age of 44 to 50 years old, his fortune is indicated from his nose. He was a vice prime minister, become Minister of Finance more than 7 years. This is a record. And that time he was very young. He's the youngest Prime Minister or Vice Prime Minister. In 1998, after his birthday, in August 10, his bad fortune was indicated in the preterm. This is called preterm. That means this portion is under the nose, above the top lip. This portion is a curve here, like preterm. His preterm and mouth is the most weakened part of his face, as this make him to jail for twice in his life. That's why he always put the missile. It's very fortunate he put the missile. If you never put the missile, he could be died already. However, he has successfully changed the shape of his face from fire to earth after 2016. His face is earth oval shape now. His forehead also appears 3 U-shaped lines. I told you already, the U-shaped line. These 3 lines in Chinese physiognomy is a sky, earth, and human. That means this will help him in future. Totally change his character, because why he can change the face like that? I suspect he totally changed his characters, and he had print many columns during he was in prison. The columns, the portion behind the eyes and is a husband and wife portion. This is very important. This is an important side. These two portion on his face was not flat. You can see the blood vessel is coming out, and then the other side, the black color and the line and all the thing. That means he must separate in prison with his wife during his worst bad luck time. If they are not separate within this few years, Anwar might have life-threatening incident during the unfortunate period. For a successful husband, as I say, they always have a good wife behind him, silently support him. Therefore, as a good wife or mother, the lady should not always scold her husband or children with ugly work all times, all day. This seems to be a spell, cursing very bad luck to the person being scolded. Be careful. Once you scold your children stupid, then he becomes stupid. You bless him clever boy, then he becomes clever boy. So Anwar now, the face changing, you can see he had a flashy and good portion, the eye bag under the eyes, the 2 eyes. This indicated he have a furious and smart children with descendants. He got 1 son and 5 daughters. One of his daughter is a member of Congress, and she helped him a lot. Now his age is 73 and 74. That portion is under the mouth, is a chin. This is a chin. The lower lip of the mouth is all the 71 to 79. Dato' Sri Anwar has a good shape of chin. From the month of 8 November 2020 this year to 3rd February 2021, that is a 3 water month in Chinese linear calendar. What will be happen? Only the gods will know. However, it is a hard time for him. Thank you very much for watching this video to the end. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, please do it now by pressing the ringing bell, by pressing the subscription and the ringing bell together, and write your valuable comment on YouTube. Thank you for your support. If you got any doubt or question on face reading, you can actually contact me through YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and other next. I will give you the good answer as I can. Thank you very much. Welcome everybody seeing until the end of my video. I have told you before, if you want to change your luck, it's very important you have to change your character. If you change your character, your face, the shape of your face will changing. This is very rare, but some people can make it. Not everybody can make it. And the other one to change your life is to do more praying on your religion. If you're a Christian, you pray Bible. If a Muslim, you pray Quran. If a Buddhist, you pray a lot of Jinn. So this is continuous to change your life. You have to pray a lot of time. Another one can do it quite fast to change your life. Is doing the charity. If you contribute to do some work in charity by contribution of money, contribution of work, contribution of time, then you actually can protect yourself and actually can change a lot of your life. Those are bad things which always far away from you. Remember all this. You have to do something, especially when you promise to the God, you promise to your religion, but you never do, then you will suffer double after your promise not comply. Thank you.